Hey guys, Joseph here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another projector video. So big screen TVs are becoming more and more popular, but if you want to get a 100-inch TV, be ready to spend thousands of dollars. Now in that case, projectors are probably the better solution. Not only they are portable, but they're also becoming more and more affordable. Now this is the new O1 by JMGO. It is an ultra short throw 1080p projector with 5000:1 contrast ratio, an LED light source, game mode, motion compensation, HDR support, and everything under $700. So welcome to the channel guys. This time we're going to take a closer look at the O1 model to see if it's worth your money. So sit back, relax, and let's do this. So first of all, this is the smallest ultra short throw projector available right now. You have probably seen my other videos with the Bava ultra short throw and the WiMAX Nova projectors, and in comparison, this is very small and lightweight. Now I also like the design. It is made of plastic and aluminum in the front. It feels very premium, and I like the roundish design. It definitely looks different. Now all the ports are located in the back and includes a LAN port, optical port for audio, 2 USBs, 2 HDMI ports with ARC support, and the power port. Now on top is where the power button is located with a ring that lights up. There are sensors next to the light source that detects movement and shuts down the light beam to avoid direct damage to your eyes. Now there are ventilations on each side and the rear, and also the 7-watt speakers by Dynaudio, which by the way, they sound very impressive for such a small projector. The sound is rich and good enough for a small room. So let's jump straight to the projector OS and features. Now this is an Android powered projector with a skin over that JMGO calls Luna OS. As of right now, most of the menu is in English, but there are some settings in Chinese that honestly I don't understand. Now this is a pre-production model, so some functions don't work properly and the final version will be in English. There are a few apps available at this moment like YouTube, Facebook Watch, and there's also Netflix and Amazon Prime Video, but I noticed that they are the PC version, so you need to connect a mouse in order to control them. Now in my case, I connected my Amazon Fire Stick instead. Now as I mentioned, this is a native 1080p projector. It also supports 4K, but it scales down the resolution to 1080p. It is rated at 800 ANSI lumens, so it is not as bright as other projectors I have reviewed before, but the picture looks very nice and colorful. Something that I noticed is that picture looks very dark with HDR, so I highly suggest to turn off HDR for a better picture quality. Now the projector has a 0.25 by 1 throw ratio, and it is recommended an 80-inch screen size. Now in my case, I'm using a 103-inch ALR screen that is designed for ultra short throw projectors and is sitting at around 16.5 inches away from the wall, but you can also project the image on any flat surface. Alright guys, so right now I'm going to go through the settings so you guys can see what are you going to get when you buy this projector. So over here we have the network, we have Wi-Fi, we also have the LAN cable. You can also choose to make this as a personal hotspot if you want to. There's also Bluetooth connectivity, but this is mostly for just the remote controller. Then over here at source, you can choose different source from HDMI 1 or 2. There's also a CEC HDMI option available, which is really nice because this way you can control other devices like a soundbar. There's also color range, and you can choose where you want to start when you turn on the projector, which source, either local or an HDMI port. Let's go back over here. In audio, we also have the options of the optical audio if you want to, or maybe you want to use in the ARC support or the internal speakers, which by the way, they sound very good. I was very surprised how good they sound with such a small projector. Now over here, the projector, there are some Chinese options that honestly I do not understand. So over here, for example, it says luminance. So I'm assuming this is where you get to choose the bright option or much darker option, because it does make a difference. So I'm going to choose the brighter option. I don't know what this means. Auto keystone. So just in case if you want to use the automatic keystone, that is totally optional, but honestly for me, I prefer the manual trapezoid correction. It is super easy to adjust, and also you can modify the vertical or horizontal picture right here, which is super useful in my opinion. I really like this. Or you can just go back. Also, you can adjust the picture manually right over here. There you go. Everything is already adjusted. This makes everything so much easier once you set up your projector, and then just press back and then you return to the previous menu. Over here, like I said, there are so many other Chinese options which I don't know. The final version will have the full English version of settings. And then over here we have a digital zoom. This is very useful as well. It is with a press of a button, you can just make the whole screen smaller or make use of the full screen, which is 100% full in. Autofocus, this is also very useful. You can also calibrate the focus. So with just the press of a button, you can make the focus in the whole picture look very sharp, and that is very useful as well. Aspect ratio is 16:9, and projector mode, you can change different positions of your projector depending on where or how you want to install it. Or here in video, we have image mode, we have standard. We only have 3 options. This one, I do not know what it means, but doesn't make much of a difference. You can also customize your own settings. You have contrast ratio, you have brightness available, you have hue, saturation, and acuity. I think acuity, it's more like a sharpness, right? Everything is in the middle right now, so that's how I'm going to leave it. This makes more sense when you connect an HDMI port like a Fire Stick. I noticed that it makes more difference, but right now I'm just going to leave it at standard. There's also noise reduction. There's also game mode, which I'm going to show you in just a little bit. Motion compensation, this is also for, well, this is like a motion engine. They have it here built in the projector. There's also HDR support available. You can have it in automatic, so when it detects HDR, it will kick in, or you can just turn it off at all. Honestly, I think HDR, it makes the whole image very dark, so if you want, you can just shut it down or turn it off so you can have a brighter picture. Now, color temperature, you have also the choice of standard or warm or cold. I usually like it on warm. I don't know what this means, and I do not know what this means. Let's go to advanced real quick, and this is where you can turn on the fan. Actually, right now it's automatic, and the fan noise is very low. Let me just give you a short example. Or you can also choose full speed, and this gets very loud. Yeah, this one gets very loud, so honestly I don't want to use this. I'm just gonna go to automatic, and honestly it is very quiet. I really like it. And finally, we have the system. Here is where you can choose different languages from English, Espanol, Francés, Italiano, Portuguese, and I don't know what this one means, but you can have different options. Let's go over here. And then time zone, typewriting, system update. This is where you're going to get an upgrade. Update over here, it says upgrade, but yeah. When the new version comes out, I'm going to just jump in here and update my version. There is also Alexa support for voice commands. You can see the logo here at the bottom corner. Now, personally, I didn't want to connect my device to it, and fortunately, you don't have to. So in the final version, you can turn that logo off from the screen. Now, I'm a gamer, so of course I tested gaming There is a game mode option available which reduces input lag drastically, and the gameplay feels very responsive. It made a huge improvement over the standard mode, so if you decide to connect your consoles and play on a big screen, be sure to turn on the game mode for the best experience. The unboxing experience is nice too. There are instructions included. The white controller feels very premium. You also need 2 AAA batteries, which are not included. There is also the power cord, which I couldn't use, but fortunately I had one that worked here in the States. We also have power brick, and finally we have the projector, which is very small, and you can also use a tripod as a stand if you like to. Now overall, this is a good ultra short throw 1080p projector for $699. Picture looks beautiful while streaming from my Fire Stick, and the same goes for gaming. I'm also looking to get the final version of the OS with more apps and the remote control support. The only thing missing is 3D. I feel like 3D support is a must for projectors, so hopefully they add it to the final version. Other than that, this projector is set to release in August. You can pre-order the unit right now for $699 or the Pro version for $899, which is a $200 difference, and based on the specs, I will definitely go for the Pro version. So that's it for this video right now, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and also hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'm Joester, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Joester out.